There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. CoinFlip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact the CoinFlip team at info@CoinFlip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and even 24/7 customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the monetary revolution, contact CoinFlip today. info@CoinFlip.tech or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.
Whether you're brand new to cryptocurrency or an expert, Hodl is the app for you. Are you tired of dealing with the exchanges, their unreliability, and high fees? Welcome to the new cryptocurrency standard. Hodl is your one-stop shop for accumulating cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. This is the easiest way for you to accumulate crypto and manage it. Download the Hodl app now. Create your profile, link one or more bank accounts, set up your dashboard, and let Hodl do the rest. It's easy and fast. Hodl provides multiple ways to purchase and accumulate crypto. Included are advanced automated buying features along with direct market buys. You have total control of your money and which cryptocurrencies get purchased, with options including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Tether, Ripple, among others. Use the Roundup feature to automatically purchase crypto with your spare change after making everyday purchases. Easily increase your Roundup growth by using the Boost Growth option and boost your Roundups by either 2, 3, or 5 times. The Autopilot feature allows you to purchase crypto based on the amount and frequency you choose. Set it and forget it. Buy and sell in real time. The coins you buy are the coins you get. Hodl holds 100% true blockchain purchases. No downtime. Super secure. Lower fees, and you get 24/7 support. Hodl makes it easy for you to create and manage a diversified cryptocurrency portfolio. Look forward to future enhancements coming soon, as well as additional cryptocurrency options. Download the Hodl app today and get started now.
This is my third bull market. I right. This is my second, so I missed out on that first one. But we're live. Hey, how goes it? If you guys are watching this right now, don't forget like and comment. Every day somebody wins $10 worth of crypto. Could be you. Every day somebody wins $10. All you have to do is like, comment. You'll find out tomorrow if it was you. If not, try again. Next day, maybe it'll be you. Today I'm with my bro Dan from CoinFlip. How goes it?
It's great, man. Just happy to be above ground as usual.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Some people forget how grateful to be when they just wake up being able to, walk and breathe and do all those normal things they could do yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's me, man.
Especially
I
during these
appreciate
times,
it. Right, exactly. I mean, it's funny. Some things, it took like a pandemic lockdown to give me that appreciation for life I would normally get from surviving a psychedelic journey. It's like you go on a spirit walk, you get done your spirit walk, and you're like, "Whew, a couple times I thought I was gonna die there. Life
Yeah,
is good." It's almost like that right now. After 8, 9 months of being in lockdown, I walk outside and I'm like, "Oh wow, life is good."
yeah. We're still here. COVID hasn't gotten us yet, and
It's making us appreciate the little things. At least I am, and I'm seeing more and more people start to appreciate the little things, like getting like really nice toilet paper. Like it's like, man, I've been living off this one ply I bought in bulk. It's nice to have some Charmin Ultra on there.
oh my God, yeah. Just even going to a bar is like thank you, like city overlords for like letting me attend this.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Shout
so
out
it's fun.
to Bitcoin Ben and the blockchain unmasked tour, bro. I went to his meetup in North New Jersey, and it was like traveling back in time. I didn't see one mask in the entire bar. There was probably 100 people. Nobody was wearing a mask. There, none were to be seen. It was just. It
For
was
real?
like going back in time to like January of 2020. Before all the craziness, and it was just nice. It sucks though because I felt that. I felt that I'm noticing lack of masks. I'm noticing lack of social distance. And it made me like feel some type of way like, "Oh wow, the mainstream got me." Like I'm totally subconsciously manipulated and my subconscious is consciously aware of my certain situations, and I'm now trying to be overly conscious of my subconscious where like as soon as I start to see like myself go, "Oh, that guy's not wearing him," shut up, just shut up.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. I mean, it's a small cost to wear a mask, though. Like, I'm down for it, whatever. Like, if it's helping up society, even if it's not, it's not like I'm like cutting myself. I'm just wearing a mask, so
I
I'll do
prefer it.
it.
I mean, I used to wear one, just to wear one. I have like 3 or 4 neck gaiters. I'd wear it like conferences all the time because I just thought it would be cool to wear a mask. But it's
You
just
know,
weird to see like, suits wearing a mask or something.
yeah,
It's like,
it is
oh, wait.
jarring. It's like life really isn't the same.
I
You
don't
know,
know if it ever will be because of that. Like more
you
mature
really think
people
so?
more mature people that have already hit like puberty and shit seem to think we'll go back to a normal that we used to have. You got to think about the kids, bro, and the amount of youth being programmed and indoctrinated to this lifestyle. It's normal to them. It's not normal to us because we didn't grow up this way, but there's plenty of 5 and 10 year olds that are going to go out there, and in 5 or 10 years from now this happens again or continues to be the way it is. It's just this is how it's always been. So, I don't know
Yeah,
if we can go backwards because by the time we get there, the children that have become adults will now have this as their priorities as we're going to clash with mentalities with the youth as they grow up in this indoctrinated state of fear.
yeah, true. There's just gonna be remote work only. Like, we're just
Yep.
gonna live in our house. We're gonna get delivery. We're gonna do everything. Like, they're just gonna be like, no, like this is what I want. Like, I want virtual meetings. I want my food delivered to my house. Like, I just want to live life from the crib. And I'm like, that's wild to us. But
Yeah,
um,
it's been a perfect
but I think it.
timing.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's been perfect timing for, independent, employment. Entrepreneurship is being rewarded now more than ever. The
Right.
incentive to be your own boss is the biggest it's ever been in like American history right now because of the amount of tools at the disposal of the average person to become their own boss. It's just fruitful. So I'm
Yeah.
looking to see like the disruption that will come out of this when everybody's their own boss. Because I remember the day I quit my fucking job and went all in on crypto, and it was just like, like that Office Space moment where it's like, fuck you, I'm out. Like I want to see the world do that. I want to see an exodus of like everybody just dropping the mic at their, cubicle and just walking out and being their own boss.
Yeah. I don't, I mean, I definitely agree with you that I think it's going to be like definitely an uptick in that. But, you need some employees, you need a team to like, accomplish a
But it will
mission
be
for sure.
decentralized. It'll be a decentralized team, like a lot of what CoinFlip does. Total shill segue here, bro. It's like I don't really necessarily need to be hired by CoinFlip, right? Like I can just go out. Hey, you don't have a Bitcoin ATM in your gas station? You should get one. Call,
Right.
call. I got paid. It's like it
Yeah.
is a way to kind of just like fall into I guess the gig economy is probably going to become like the staple economy as opposed to the 9 to 5 economy.
Right. I mean, I'm all for that. I think if people can just like fit in where they should be and kind of just like maximize their efficiency instead of working from 9 to 5 every day, like I'm all for it. I mean, 8 hours, as much as I'm willing to do it, is a grind. I think that's a
Yeah.
grind.
Well, talking about grinding, dude, the price has been grinding again. I wanted to jump into a little bit about like what your thoughts are for the, we're getting a new wave of newbies. We had
Yep.
like I guess it was what the 1% adoption phase in 2017-18. We got about another percent. I think they're calling it like 2% mainstream adoption or whatever in crypto. We got a whole new wave of newbies here that have never seen a bull run, and we were just talking like this is your third, this is my second, and just the other day I tweeted out like this is an official bull run. Like this is what a bull
Is
run
it?
beginning looks like. If you guys weren't aware, what are some of the precautions though that you may be taking yourself or giving some of your friends and family that have just recently decided to jump in due to the hype of the price movement?
I've already gotten like 4 calls, and I'm just like, listen, I've been here 2 other times. Like, I've been like, not to toot my horn, but this is one of the times, I'm always talking to my dad and stuff, and I'm like, yo, dad, like, there's a halving in May, and like every other time this has happened, like a few months later, it's been like a bonanza. So I'm thinking like around like November, December, like it's gonna be a madhouse here, and that's kind of what's shaping up to be true. And I've already gotten calls, and I'm just telling people, this is a long hold. You might be buying close to a top. I see a run up of maybe like 60, 50, 70K maybe. But then like, I know what's coming next, right? It's that crash that absolutely ruins people. And maybe it will like consolidate at like 20 or 25K where it'll spend the next 4 years or like something like that. But that a lot of people lose their shirts by buying at the top. So people are like already hitting me up. I'm like, yeah, you're like, you probably should have like perked your ears up when it was at 3K and I was talking about this, but like that's okay. You're probably you are buying near top, so you have to understand that. You have to understand that you're holding for the long haul. But with that being said, there's still a lot of opportunity in the space if you understand, and probably don't try to trade. Please don't
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah,
Please
don't
don't
trade.
trade
You,
because
you you
that
lose so much by doing too much. I've definitely done that myself firsthand. But yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. And a lot of people right now just want to like blow their whole wad at once, which is really weird. Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I got enough to buy one whole Bitcoin. Should I buy one whole Bitcoin right now? I'm like, have you ever heard of dollar cost averaging?
Yeah,
Because that might be a lifesaver. Go back and look at the last year, and just look at what every Friday $100 would have gotten you by now.
yeah, 100%. And also just like if you get wrecked in 3 months, like can you stay the course, or are you just gonna like, hop right out as soon as that happens and be like, I hate this Bitcoin thing.
Right, right. Well, are you diversifying at all? Because right now, a lot of the people that I kind of indoctrinated to crypto last year, they're up. They got in at like 3K. So they're like, hey, man, I made some profits. I'm thinking of cashing out or diversifying. And I didn't get that in 2017-18. Like people,
Yeah.
I guess, didn't have that chance to already get in, get their money. They were worried about accumulating Bitcoin. They have been accumulating since the last bull run, since that winter till now, and they're looking to re-diversify, grab some alts. Is there anything that you've been looking to kind of hedge that parabolicness of Bitcoin?
I'm always big on Bitcoin, but like I think for my rule, it's always been, look at the Bitcoin dominance. Right now it's at like 65%. I'm always a big believer in Bitcoin, so I'm kind of always going like above the Bitcoin dominance a little bit because I'm like, this is still like king for now, and it's honestly more conservative than the other cryptos. So if like for example, like Bitcoin dominance is 65% of the like all of the market, 65% is Bitcoin, then maybe I'll be like, okay, my portfolio is going to be like 75% Bitcoin, be a little more than that. But then like the rest, yeah, like I want to diversify. Like I want to still swing for the fences. I don't think the space is done in terms of like new developments at all. So, every every empire falls at some point. So yeah, I think diversification is always healthy regardless of what asset class you're trading. Like you never want to have all your eggs in one basket. That's 100%.
Yeah, I went all out on NFTs this year. I've been
Well,
collecting non fungible tokens from people like Tops, Garbage Pail Kids, Atari, some legacy, staple brands in our society that have kind of come in from like the retro nostalgic era into this nuanced era. And it's really interesting because I'm waiting for, and I don't know if it'll ever happen. I see Garbage Pail Kids getting in. I don't see Pokemon getting in. So this is like one of those moments where like Blockbuster has a chance to do something and they're not. Or I'm actually they are.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, well, imagine like Garbage Pail Kids as the Blockbuster as opposed to like Pokemon being like that new kid in town, right? Like Blockbuster, and Atari, these like legacy
Yeah, really old brand.
brands, really old. They're the ones experimenting with this new technology more so than Xbox and Call of Duty are
They
or
have nothing to
Netflix.
lose. That's why. They have
Yep.
nothing to lose. Like
So
they
they're
just,
the ones I'm investing in. As my hedge is like those underdogs, but the underdogs that have already made it before they even adopted this technology.
yeah. I think that's kind of like one of like the youth things that like I still don't really understand. So if you could like help me out, like I have a painting by a blockchain artist, Josie Bellini, whatever, and I have an actual painting that like when you go over it with an app, like it changes. It's really cool, but her NFT like version of that painting is even like I think more expensive than the painting itself. And I'm like, well, what does that even like? How does that happen? Like I have some like cool piece of art that I can like physically enjoy, and this is kind of like a picture on your.
All right. Well, I mean, coming from somebody who actually collects Josie's art
Yeah.
personally, and I actually collect her physical and digital art.
Yes.
The physical would not be as valuable as the digital because I have to trust that this was actually done by Josie. It wasn't a fake or
Um.
a copy. There's no way to know that this is actually her work, as opposed to that NFT that she has as a duplicate of that physical work. I know that it came from her Ethereum address, that smart contract that issued that NFT when it was minted was genuinely her mint. So I can verify the art on the blockchain. I can't verify the art on your wall.
I guess that makes sense, but like the art on the blockchain, like couldn't I theoretically just Google image search
Hmm.
that same art and then I view it?
Yeah,
This is
yeah, exactly.
I,
This, but this is where it goes to ownership, right? You can have that screenshot and you could still print it and put it on your wall, but you don't own it. I could take a picture of your car. I could print the photo of your car, but that doesn't mean I own your car.
yeah, I guess it's just different for art because it's like the whole point of art is just to look at it. So like that's kind of where I'm. It's kind of like blowing my
That
mind
should
in
be
a
the
way.
point. That should be the point. But as NFTs got into this space, I looked more into art and kind of went in that documentary rabbit hole I like to go down. Art
Huh.
is mostly and genuinely
Invest.
built for money laundering. That's art.
Yeah,
Art
investment
is
tools and
money
like
laundering.
parking your cash. Yeah.
Yeah, parking your
No.
cash in art. That's what it's for. So the fact that now you can do this with more ownership, more verification to the actual art, it just it's their business model 2.0. It just makes what they already use art for easier to use art for when it comes to parking cash or laundering money or X, Y, and Z. I mean, it art is a racket. I'm not a huge fan of like the art gallery and everything like
Right.
that, but as it gets into this tokenized environment, I can check the legacies of these arts. I can see if people are actually buying and selling it. The market manipulation is a little bit more visible due to the public ledger, as opposed to going to an art gallery and just taking somebody's word on it that somebody bought this last person's painting for 100 grand, so this one's going for 150, and you may be able to sell it for. It's like, how do I got to take your word on a
Right.
lot of this.
Right. So I guess wouldn't kind of like the logical conclusion kind of be there, like I want the physical painting, but then I also maybe want like an NFT like attached to it, like saying I own it.
This is where IoT comes in. Because the technology exists that actually can facilitate this, it's incentivizing somebody to build infrastructure where physical can communicate to virtual. Damn, you're a busy dude.
Yeah, it's
You got like
unbelievable. I
the
got all types of guys.
1995 fucking ringtone too, bro. Like, have you
Like
ever changed the default sounds?
never.
Like a basic bitch.
I'm literally texting these guys to stop calling me.
That is hilarious. I actually have both. I have Josie's physical art and a digital piece that are the same and minted to match each other. I actually never opened the physical print of the NFT, so it's still in the tube that the art got mailed in. I have the NFT. Recently, one sold for 30 Ethereum, and I had an offer on OpenSea for 40 Ethereum for my Josie NFT. Not even
That's
close to
hot.
selling it. I believe that her art will be like fucking Picasso level shit, bro, in the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, she's huge. I love her stuff.
Yep,
I haven't
her
gotten.
and Vesa, Lucho. There's so many. Nanu Burks. I mean, a lot of the artists I've met traveling the world and just trying to learn about crypto. The people that have adopted it early. It's just so crazy to see because it's almost like NFTs just started existing in 2020. Like people are so like new to the concept, but these artists have been out there creating tokenized art for 3 years.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. I mean, I just feel like crypto has like a new development, like every like 3 years ago it was ICOs, like now then it was like DeFi, and now it's like NFTs, like
I know.
every
I'm trying to
day
figure out what the hell's next, dude. I can't think of. Like, it won't. I've been meditating on it. I've been trying to
gaming, like you said, gaming.
but it's just everything coming together. I want to figure out like, or at least predict or try to be like that. Step ahead of the puck. Where is that next thing? Because I was talking about NFTs in 2016 before Cypherpunks and CryptoKitties launched their first NFT. As soon as I saw color coins with Raven and Bitcoin, I'm like, okay, you guys were really onto something here. And then Vitalik went way over here with Ethereum, and everybody forgot about color coins. But that shit was really what intrigued me about Bitcoin. Was like, you could take your Bitcoin and do something with it. I could make a Ken color coin, and it is Bitcoin. It's not a fork of Bitcoin. It is Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin branded to be Ken coin through the color coins. And I'm just thinking now we're probably going to see a lot more of that, but I don't know what's next. I want to be the guy who's like, that's
I'm
what's
sure you'll
next.
know. You seem to pick up on these things pretty early, so like
I'm
maybe you won't
trying,
be the
man. I
first.
ran into the first NFT DAO, an NFT that gives you voter rights in a decentralized autonomous organization, bro.
It's wild.
Right?
It's really wild. The pace this all moves at is like beyond me. Like I'm still on how great Bitcoin is. You know?
I'm with you. I don't know, man. I feel like I went through the stages of crypto where I started as like a crypto enthusiast, Bitcoin maximalist, shitcoin maximalist, everything maximalist. Like I went through all the stages where I was like, oh yeah, everything's great, and then no, it's just got to be Bitcoin. And then I was like, well, Bitcoin's Bitcoin's MySpace. Let's look for the Facebook of it. And I think where we're going to be at is everybody will have their own coin. You, me, the people watching this, everybody will have their own currency. And with interoperability, atomic swaps, and people choosing whether or not to provide liquidity to those things, it'll just work.
How is everyone gonna have it though? Like I get like a few, like an NBA player tokenizing himself. Like I understand that, but like, isn't that gonna be chaos if like everyone has some coin and there's like some exchange rate that like a website has to keep track of? I mean, I guess maybe you could like input, you know, you kind of just like input your coin on the website or whatever the decentralized exchange
Oh
and
yeah.
start trading. But like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be madness, but it, it could
It'll
possibly
probably
work.
be chaos at first for sure, but you got to think like back in American history, every state had their own currency, and they didn't think that was chaos at all. They thought that the standard U.S. dollar would be more chaotic than each state having their own currency. So
Right, that didn't work for some reason. Like banks had every bank had their own like currency that you like may or may not like was maybe or maybe not fungible at a different bank. So like
yeah, this is
I
all
guess
based on trust
technology has
though.
maybe made that possible.
Verifiable technology really obfuscates all of that. None of it matters. All the problems they had with state issue currency was because of the physical
Aspects
issues.
of it.
Yeah, where it could be counterfeited, faked, forged, and X, Y, and Z, or it could have been stolen from a bank. So now it's like blacklisted current. With technology, we could just do that with 2 lines of code and the enter button.
So you're saying that literally was the optimal system. It was kind of just like ahead of its time. Like it couldn't really execute to like
Yep.
the
Yep.
optimal. I
I
could see
think
that.
that I think that the change over to the standard petro US dollar is what ruined a lot of the potential states could have had
Yeah.
by doing their own things. And we see that with federal law intervening state law all the time, not just with business
Right.
and money, but with industry standards as well. And I
But
get
federal
worried.
law has precedent over state law. I mean, that's just how it works.
Dude, I wanted to talk
We
about
live in the United.
standards too, man. Before I forget, total leap to a new conversation, but
Right,
with
right.
interoperability standards, I see tons of these Bitcoin ATM machines. And like, fuck the fact that CoinFlip sponsors me. The only fact that you are allowed to sponsor me is because CoinFlip is the best. But the interoperability, that standard like it's not there yet. Even if I go to a coin flip machine and then I go to XYZ machine, it is a fucking night and day difference for a user experience. But if I go to Wells Fargo, PNC, JP, any of their ATM machines, standard protocols are in place. We have a set of standards. Where do you see this coming into play when it comes to like crypto and seeing like not just like a wallet standard, but a standard for the physical means that when we go to these machines, we know what to expect no matter what the logo on the box.
What do you mean by that? Like, no matter what the logo, like you're getting Bitcoin, like for sure. Is that what
Right,
you
right,
mean?
or like just the experience of like when I go to a traditional ATM machine, I
Yeah.
already know no matter what machine it is, the exact process I'll always have to go through. But
Yeah.
depending on the different brand of a Bitcoin ATM, the process could just be completely different. Some of them have KYC, some don't. Some have limits, some don't. It's just really hard to feel like there's a standard experience that somebody could expect when they go to a Bitcoin ATM machine,
Right.
regardless of who made it.
Right. And I think that just because it's a very new thing, I mean, like Bitcoin ATMs have only been around since 2014, 2015. I mean, I think as it goes on, there will be some sort of like standard procedure that you know what you're
Is
getting.
CoinFlip working on industry standards? Have you guys communicated with other like Bitcoin ATM companies and tried to like start like I guess like an enterprise alliance or some kind of like a pact?
I've tried, but I mean, they all like. I feel like we're on like kind of different wavelengths, but I definitely like respect all the other Bitcoin ATM operators. But like, like we charge so much less than the average Bitcoin ATM operator, right? So it's like, and our limits are higher. So I'm just trying to lead by example, like kind of do what I think is like the
That's what
best
I'm
thing.
saying. You have the best standard
20,
experience. Why don't other people follow suit? Do you have like a patent on the best Bitcoin experience at an ATM machine?
I've wondered the same thing. Like, I don't know. I think like, maybe you could make more money charging 15 to 20%. Like it's definitely possible, especially if people don't really know about Bitcoin and they kind of just like go and they're like, I just want Bitcoin. I don't know what the price is. I don't care who's selling it. Like I'm just going to go to the nearest place and they kind of just like pay that. And then maybe you can make more money. But like, I'm just trying to do the right thing and get Bitcoin out to as many people as possible and just like provide that experience. And hopefully in the long run, it'll pay off. And I mean, I think it has been, and maybe eventually it will standardize to, kind of like the example that I'm hoping to set for the industry.
Right
But it'll
on.
take some time.
Well, what's next? Like, do you have any plans with CoinFlip that you can talk about that haven't really been discussed too much? I don't want to talk about like anything you can't talk about, but
Yeah.
anything that you'd like to mention to people that they could expect to see out of a CoinFlip machine.
No, yeah, definitely expect us to keep growing, coming to an area near you. I'm hoping to get 3,000 ATMs out by 2021. So by the end of 2021, hope at least 3,000 ATMs. We currently have 1,200. So that'll mean a lot more accessibility. I hope to start going international, maybe into Canada and some other countries.
Ooh.
CoinFlip Preferred is, yeah, yeah. CoinFlip Preferred is already live. We do wire transfers for crypto. We do credit cards for crypto online. And we're going international too with the wire transfers. And we're going to do ACHs. So we're going to be a one-stop shop for
Wow,
crypto.
bro.
We're going to be a one-stop shop for crypto. Any way that you want to get crypto, you can get it through us. And you can bet, I swear on my life, that it's always going to be like the easiest way. And you're always going to have someone to speak to. And I think that's key for an industry that not many people understand.
That and people aren't even used to that in the legacy industries, man. Like if you have an issue with like a traditional ATM machine, good luck
Yeah.
getting a human being on the other line anytime soon.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
so this is a better experience even from the legacy that they're already used to. So I'm grateful that CoinFlip does so much for the user. It's insane, honestly. Like I love it, and I wanted to talk a little bit about like the potential people that are even watching this may have as to getting a coin flip machine at their local convenience store or a mini mart or gas station. It's so easy. Like, dude, it's like coin flip is like crack, bro. It sells itself. Like I walk into a gas station and I'm like, bro, you have 3 feet of like completely unused space. You want some money to put something there? And I have never had anybody go, nah, I'm good. It's just like, yeah, I want free money. And I'm like, cool, call this number. You know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
makes sense. And a lot of people out there that, they don't know where to use crypto. And I mean, this is what I try to tell people. Like, the smallest thing you can do for Bitcoin is just ask at the register if they accept it. That's it. It's just the smallest thing you can do. It comes off very like a joke or a meme, but when you're at the register and they say, "Oh, it's $10," and they say cash or card, you'd be like, "Oh, do you accept crypto?" And obviously, it's going to probably be a no, but it starts that Easter egg of a
Gets the gears
earworm.
turning. Gets the
Yeah.
gears turning for sure.
So that's what I like to do when I go into these like 24-hour gas stations and I see that they have dead space. It's just a natural way for me to kind of help Bitcoin get out there. But I know there's a lot of people that they could really make a living off of finding locations to
Oh my
host
God.
coin flip ATMs.
So much. The highest paid person at our company is our top salesperson. He's closed about 400 Bitcoin ATMs. And by the way, if you're doing that to gas station owners, like, go ahead and just close it. Like, make sure you get the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just don't just leave them to call us and then we're like, oh, we don't know if Ken closed it. Like, do the
I
call, send them the contract, they'll sign. Like, we pay, probably $3,000 per location over the course of 2 years. So
I do
make sure
what
you're using that.
I don't use that, but that's on purpose. So,
Okay.
CoinFlip sponsors me, so I'm not trying to be greedy, and it's I love you guys, so thank you, and I don't want to be greedy about
you
it.
too.
So like the way I feel is like a more natural way to get a business involved is just let them do their own research and
Okay.
don't come off so much as a salesman. So if I wasn't sponsored, yeah, I would definitely be making sure I got credit for every ATM that got installed. But I think it gives the business owner a more natural experience, a more genuine on ramp. Is, hey, a customer just came in and said I should have one of these machines. Let me go to that website he told me about. And that's like the
I agree.
guerrilla marketer in me.
I agree. There definitely is that angle too, but don't be shy. If you ever do want the credit, like, we're happy to give it to you.
I know there's a few of them around my area now, which is awesome, bro. Like New Jersey's finally starting to get some coin flip ATMs popping, and one
Oh,
just got installed 1 block away from my old high school here, like right in like a
Wow.
7-Eleven. I
That's
guess
crazy.
it's not 7-Eleven anymore, but they still keep I don't know how this company did it, bro. They bought an old 7-Eleven and they kept the store the way it was. I think because of the pandemic, they don't have to like have construction done and stuff.
Yeah.
But it
There's
still
some-
looks like a 7-Eleven, and it's not a 7-Eleven.
Straight up. No, there's some that could definitely be the case. Might have just fallen through the cracks. There's also some 7-Eleven franchisees, from back in the day that still have like more or less control over like their store and like,
That's right. I forgot about the franchise owners in PA. When 9/11 happened, that was like a huge topic of conversation. The 7-Elevens in the tri-state area were being attacked by like white supremacists and shit over like the whole
Jesus
nine
Christ.
eleven stuff. And I remembered the franchise owners got together and created a union in PA for 7-Eleven. That was like big news back then.
Do they really? That's a nice
Yeah.
piece of, it's a nice tidbit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they all came together and started a union to help each other when one store got like burned down. The other store owners would chip in to help get their other stores back for the other franchise owners because it was madness in the tri-state area for a good year.
Jesus, I did not
But
know about that. That's
but
crazy.
there is an actual 7-Eleven franchise in Berlin, New Jersey, on Route 73 that has a coin flip ATM that I thought was cool.
Yep, we have started our pilot with 7-Eleven. Speaking of 7-Eleven, I just kind of want to start that out there. We have locations in the Baltimore area, the Texas area, and the NorCal area. So we have actually started with 7-Eleven. I think they'll be super pleased, and I'm hoping it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Same. You know what I'm sure you guys thought the same thing. As soon as I started seeing them pop up in the 7-Elevens like pretty consistently, the first thought I had was this is going to cause FOMO for Wawa. This is what
And all the others.
Wawa FOMO. Yeah, exactly. And all the others. 7-Eleven has been like a legacy mini mart, bro, in American history. It is a staple of our
It's
culture.
it's the key. It's the gold standard of convenience stores.
Yeah, it is. And Wawa started to take that over, but in like a small tri-state area way. There's not many outside of like, the tri-state area, and I think Florida may have a few, but that's it. So when all these 7-Elevens start getting these Bitcoin ATMs from CoinFlip, first thing I'm like, yo, when Wawa? Have you guys had any like talks with them? Is that anything that's been in the works?
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to reach out to the biggest companies. I don't think anything serious has transpired with them, but hey, if you want to reach out on Wawa on our behalf, we'll give you credit for all thousands of stores they have.
Yo, if a Wawa GM is watching right now, you can just retire your Wawa job. Get all the Wawas you know to have Bitcoin ATMs in them, and you're good to go.
And you're good to go. No, 100% you can retire off CoinFlip, and that's kind of the cool part about cryptocurrency in general now is it's growing so quickly that like there's a lot of opportunities for a wealth transfer.
There are, and there's opportunities not just for physical locations and the physical ATM as well. I've seen, digital partnerships, virtual partnerships with coin listings. Recently as far as like the Divi project being a partner with CoinFlip. Are there any other like projects or blockchains or currencies, tokens or whatever that you would like to see partnered with CoinFlip? So when I go to a CoinFlip machine, there's more of a portfolio or a plethora of coins that I could purchase.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to like kind of. I don't like to take my own opinion into it. I just want to take the coins that everyone likes, which is have a lot of volume and a lot of demand. One that's notably missing about from our portfolio is Ripple. I know we don't have any Ripple. You know, we haven't installed it in the past, but it's one that I would like to see on our ATMs for sure because I think it's the number four coin right now or three coin by market cap. So, whatever personal opinion I have on it, whatever. I mean, not that I don't like it, but it seems like the populace definitely is into it, and I always am looking for that coin that's popular and in demand to add to our ATMs for sure.
I used to have an opinion on Ripple, and then I felt as if it was just the tribalism became more like of a racist vibe. Like it's just
Interesting.
I feel so toxic when I just like hate on something. I'm like it doesn't help anybody. Hating Ripple because I hate banks. It doesn't help anybody to put out like
No,
any negative energy. So it's like it's just not worth my time to do it anymore to hate on things, but also as to better myself, I've
right.
intentionally started to make myself hate things less. Like I don't hate Hex, I don't hate XRP. I just choose not to use them. And that's
Right.
as far as like my opinion should go. I don't want it to be like, and that would almost be like censorship with CoinFlip, right? Like, well, we will never list XRP because I personally don't like it. Like, how's that good
Yeah.
for you, the business or the customer, right?
No, yeah. I'm very like I don't want I also full disclaimer, like I have no issues with Ripple. I think I have some Ripple. But in general, like I never want my own opinions to like cloud, what the market wants. If the market wants Ripple, the market wants Ripple. If the market wants Chainlink, the market wants Chainlink. That's all there is to it. My job is to bring the people what they want. So
All right. So what do I have to do to get wax on CoinFlip? Do they just need like more volume, more market cap?
probably I do want to keep our customers safe. I'm not sure what the volume of wax is, but like I want to, I have that level of trust with my customers, and hopefully vice versa. Like I want them to know that any coin that they can get from CoinFlip, like they'll have an easy time cashing out. It's not going to be gone tomorrow. It's something that people really want. So I do want to keep our customers safe to an extent, but always open to it.
Cool, cool. Because I mean, I only asked that as an open question in case somebody is a fan of an X, Y, or Z coin that they want to see get listed.
But
And that's where I think it would be cool to see enthusiasts kind of become advocates, and petition for getting their favorite coin listed on CoinFlip or something like that would be pretty cool. A
yeah,
way to gamify the customer base.
for sure.
What about things like NFTs? Small shout out to Silicon Nexus. I don't know if you ever heard of them. I ran into them at NFT NYC. Oh, that conference right there. We got the little award for having my business card NFT. I was the first person to make a business card NFT and I got an award for it. Nobody thought about doing that, and I have a cool concept which is way too long to talk about right now. But at NFT NYC, they had a vending machine, which was basically an ATM machine looking thing like CoinFlip is, but it was for NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So I could walk up to this machine and get a crypto kitty. Is that something that CoinFlip has ever considered? It's like getting into like the non-fungible token aspect to where like I could come up to a CoinFlip and get Josie's art from the CoinFlip machine.
Yes, I mean I think that'd be awesome. Straight up.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's just I think there's a lot of ideas that we're trying to like kind of like shovel onto our plate all at once because like this space is growing so fast. Like, again,
Yeah.
like NFTs, like I didn't even know about these things a year ago, like let alone like programming them into the ATM. But I think I'm super for it.
I'm gonna get
Super
you in
flexible.
touch with the guy. I think his name was Jim, the guy from Silicon Nexus, because that I think you and him would be like a powerhouse couple if it ever came into like a partnership.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
All right. Well, since we're on the conversation of just spectating, I had conversations with my bro Smart Trekkin, and we were talking about how these ATM machines could double as nodes and miners. Is that something that CoinFlip has considered running like a full node at their machines, or letting their machines become miners, having like a physical miner in the CoinFlip ATM machine?
That's been brought up to me before. The minor thing. It's kind of like logistically seems difficult. Also, I feel like I'd be like draining the electricity of the store. Like I suppose I could compensate them. But again, it's just like I'm all for that idea, but like there's so many ideas, right? Like it's so hard to like execute them all, especially because like the ATMs are physical beings, right? Like I would have to like go to all the ATMs, like reprogram the way that they are, and kind of like insert these miners. So that's like it's a pretty tall task. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, not that I'm ever closed off to any idea like that.
I just like to spitball random things when they
Yeah,
come to me.
please. Yeah, I'm all for it. I think there's definitely a lot of things that the ATMs could sell. We already have a stable coin, right? What the hell was a stable coin 2 years ago? Now we sell USDC.
Respect, yeah, that's true. The fact that people can get a stable coin from a CoinFlip ATM, to me, that is the best on ramp into crypto they'll ever have, is getting a stable coin. I don't even like to fucking show Bitcoin to mom and pop stores anymore. I completely fuck Bitcoin. Have you heard of stable coins though? Because I think the stable coin is the perfect Trojan horse for understanding what is a cryptocurrency, but also having their stability without volatility as well. It's the best of both worlds. They have asset ownership. They have their private keys to their stable dollar, right? But they don't have to worry about the volatility. Oh, Bitcoin went down 10%. Well, shit, now the business lost 10% in sales from the last time we accepted to
Right.
the time we that isn't going to be
That
the
doesn't work.
comfortable. It doesn't. But if I tell them, hey, there's this USDC or USDT or all these stable coins, it's almost like having options to different Visa. Like, oh yeah, Visa, PayPal, Mastercard. We have USDT, USDC. We have all these stable coin options that you can accept, and I think that is more of a familiar conversation than any other. And especially when you're trying to get somebody into the space, I don't think their first purchase should be a Bitcoin. I think just here's 5 USDT. Back it up, send it around, play with it, buy some Bitcoin with your stable coin. That would be the first experience I would like to see somebody coming into the space is taking their dollar, getting a virtual version of it, trading that virtual version of their dollar for the Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's way more like familiar, you know what I'm saying, than like taking like that big leap from like, centralized dollars that we physically hold in your hand or have on your bank to like this decentralized thing that behaves more like gold than any dollar. It's like it's a big leap.
Yeah, it is, and it's a culture shock. Money is a religious tool. It's almost like a crucifix. It's a belief system that people will be shocked if they have to leave, because they were indoctrinated to it by their parents' parents, and it was just ingrained into their DNA that this is the way of life.
It is.
This is the way
Yeah,
of the world.
100%. Even I had like I was kind of young when I first learned about Bitcoin. I was
You were
19.
lucky enough to be that young, though. You weren't fucking programmed long term. You had like
Yeah,
that first programming session, and you kind of got out early, bro.
yeah, true. I am grateful for that. But like even at 1920, I was kind of like, there's this like this like
It's 2
currency that
o'clock.
I own and have to store myself, and there's no bank. Like I don't. What the hell is this? Like it took me a few times of reading articles to be like, oh yeah, like I feel like they're onto something here.
Right.
It wasn't like immediate, like, oh my god, this is the holy grail. By
Unfortunately
any
for me,
means.
it was immediate. Like the first like day I
That's
heard the
dope.
word Bitcoin, I was like, yeah, I'm done with dollars. I don't need this anymore.
I
I
mean,
never liked them anyway.
you're a visionary, so
Well, I was on my way out of the dollar system before I found Bitcoin, man. I was like this close to getting into gold and silver. I found that there was like a way to use gold with a debit card. So I was like, oh, I could just buy my eggs, bread, and milk with gold? Yeah, that makes way more sense than having dollars. Let's go. And then
right,
my
yeah.
buddy was like, check out this digital gold stuff. And it was just, here I am. I'm all Bitcoin,
You
bro.
got tatted up. Yeah, I was gonna say you're all in. You're all in.
All in, bro. I'm here to save the dip. I did a good job of it, I will say. I saved the dip.
Yeah, dude. You look great. I love how you have all your cryptos tattooed on you, and I love the coin flip tattoo too.
I wear my shills on my sleeve, bro. I try to tell people I'm like, an open NASCAR book.
What's
If
gonna
I'm
happen? What's gonna happen if some of them don't work out? Are you gonna have to like cross them out or like go with new ones?
I don't
Or
think I think that would be the scammy part, right? Like if something ever happened to like Dash or Decred or God forbid fucking Litecoin, like if I covered that up, I feel like that would be like me trying to like redact my resume or like something and like I don't know. It would come off scammy, so I don't think I'll ever cover them up.
Mhm.
If anything, I'll add around it. I haven't decided like what to build as far as like the sleeves go, but I do want like bare minimum flesh to be seen when I get all my tattoos.
Yeah, for sure, for
So they
sure.
won't pop probably as much. These will all be like surrounded with God knows what artwork. I mean, I'm looking at getting a sleeve done of NFTs. So my artist is working on like a leg sleeve for my calf of all like non-fungible art. Like I don't know, a lot of people get tattoos like that of like Pokemon or like different cartoons like from Cartoon Network. I want a whole leg of like Crypto Kitties and like Josie's art, some Avessa art, maybe some like Draken NFTs or different things like from Splinterlands and XY. I just want a really cool, colorful, cartoony NFT tattoo. That's
Sounds
next.
wild. I'd love to see it when you're done.
Where's yours? Where's yours?
I have no tattoos.
Hmm?
I have zero tattoos. Not,
Where's yours?
I'm open to it. I'm not saying I'm close to it. I'm just kind of a baby. I haven't gotten-
Oh, so it's not like a religious thing? A lot of people I know
Yeah.
won't get a tattoo because they can't get buried with their family for religious reasons.
Yeah, I am Jewish, but I think that's kind of a load of shit. Like, I don't even know if that's true. I almost feel like that's I think some sects of Judaism actually do believe that, but like, I don't think I don't think it's universal by any stretch of the word, and I'm not sure that they're actually checking. No, I
My
just haven't gotten a
grandmother
tattoo.
is so Orthodox. My grandmother, my dad's mom, is so Orthodox Jewish that she damn near had a conniption when I got my first tattoo at 18.
So maybe there is some truth to it.
Some.
Mhm.
I know that my dad's family wasn't super stoked about it, but I ride this scapegoat train for my grandmother all the time because my grandmother will always say, like, she'll still hold me to like the Jewish standard, but then tell me I'm not Jewish because my mom's not a Jew, and I'm just like, how is this fair, Grams?
It's true. Yeah, it's a religion with a lot of rules, but you don't have
It's
to take
so
them all
many
so seriously.
rules. So yeah,
You don't
I
gotta take them
figured
all so
that's
seriously.
why I mentioned it. I figured you may not have any tattoos due to the religious reasons.
Um, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's why. I just kind of like I kind of got to set myself in motion. Like I just haven't yet. I'm like kind of like have like stage fright or
You
like
just need one day hanging
decision
out with me.
paralysis. Like what's gonna be my first one? Like it's probably gonna be a coin flip tattoo, of course. But
Of course, I was just gonna say, come on, you're like, which one? You probably won't get stuck with the old logo.
I love the old logo. I'm wearing
Me
the old
too.
logo, dude.
Actually, I
I'm
genuinely love the old logo too.
like retro is cool. Like you're the
I
OG,
got
man.
all the old logos. I got the old Dash logo, bro. They got
Right.
me. And then Litecoin got me. And Charlie Lee was there when I got this and laughed. I didn't know why he was laughing. A few weeks later, they changed the Litecoin logo. I was like, oh, he knew.
So he knew. I didn't I just kind of like I think it was like in the works, like we might have done it like when you got it, so it wasn't like set at all. But Charlie Lee, he knew that there was gonna be a new logo.
Oh,
He
he
didn't
knew.
tell you.
Oh, he totally knew. Yeah, he was laughing the whole damn time I was getting tattooed. And I didn't know why. I was just like, this is suspicious.
Oh man.
It
That's fun.
happens. I wanted to touch on that one conversation we had, or you started on Twitter when you were offering CoinFlip tattoos to anybody that would get one. I think it was like $100, and you broke the internet and had to redact the opportunity because everybody was going to get a
Yeah,
CoinFlip tattoo.
everyone was hitting me up. I cut it off. Well, I didn't redact it, but I cut it. Like I'm like after this day, like if anyone hits me up, like it's no good. Like this is like limited time offer,
Y-
and the offer lasted up till this day. So anyone who hit me up in that day, yeah, like I honored it. I was like, my marketing team was a little mad at me. I'm like, I mean, at least there's a lot of buzz here, you know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
kind of just like tweeted that like on a whim, and everyone's like, dude, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's fine, it's fine.
The
But
first thing I thought
eventually,
about was like the troves of people in like other countries outside the U.S., like
yeah,
Venezuela and other countries, where $100 is like fucking rent money, bro. I
yeah,
was
I'm
like,
like,
this dude's about to pay rent.
I did
It
pay
was
for
great.
people. Yeah,
And you know what's even better, bro? The people that you did, the prices like tripled since that opportunity was tweeted.
yeah, facts. So if they
So
kept their Bitcoin,
facts.
they'd be rich.
Getting
They'd
richer,
be, they'd be
a lot
rent.
close.
They're not renting anymore. They're buying.
Oh shit, that is a coin flip of a paradigm, my friend. I wonder, is that something that you would consider doing again, but like maybe in a different way? Because I did see a lot of interest, especially after I got my coin flip, boy. Like everybody was like, "Oh, I want to get one too." I'm like, "All right, well they're doing this
I
thing." I
need to
sent.
convince my. We need to convince our marketing team that this is a good idea, and maybe make it in a way that like works.
Because when I talked to my tattoo artist, the spitball we had was CoinFlip should partner with a tattoo parlor once a month, and then if you're in the area that you have a partnership with a tattoo parlor, that's where you have to go. And that tattoo parlor could have a CoinFlip ATM machine in the parlor, and
We have one in Vegas, BTS Tattoos. So that could be the pilot.
I wonder if that's where I got this. I got this tattoo with Fluffy Pony in Vegas at a tattoo parlor, but I was so fucking trashed I really couldn't tell you if there was an ATM in there or not. Fluffy Pony took advantage of really out of the mind Ken Bozak and I was just like, let's get a tattoo. And Fluffy was like, okay, and I didn't expect it, so I was like, all right, man of my word, let's go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was supposed to give me a watch, and I never got my watch,
That's not,
Fluffy.
that's not what happened. Refund, refund.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm gonna get a Monero Cash cover up.
True that.
So I wanted to wrap things up with anything we didn't get a chance to talk about, or anything that you wanted to make sure of, a topic that we touched.
No, I mean we touched a lot of topics here in this hour, but I think that just, I'm trying to do the right thing. If you've never bought Bitcoin before, if you don't like the way you currently buy Bitcoin, if you don't like the price, you don't know like how long it takes, you don't like that you can speak to anyone, we've really worked hard at CoinFlip to solve all those problems. So please give us a shot. We got wire transfers, we got credit cards, we got cash. We're gonna have ACH soon. So
Nice.
give it
I
a
wanted
shot.
to tell you guys
Immediate withdrawals to your own wallet.
Right, exactly. I stopped telling my family and friends to go to Coinbase. Like, that was the longest, easiest. Hey, just go to Coin. I don't want to do that anymore. And I've been sending people to the CoinFlip machines because there's so many in my area now. I mean, yeah, go to a CoinFlip machine. But I
Even our wire
that
transfer.
Well,
you
that
know,
oh,
sorry,
yeah.
keep going.
No, you go.
I said even if you don't want to use cash, we still try to make our wire transfer service and our credit card service and our ACH service just the same. Like, you're gonna get Bitcoin same day, you're gonna get it in your own wallet, and you're gonna have someone to talk to. So even if they don't want to use an ATM, like, we're gonna help them out.
Nice. All right, cool. I like the physical experience though. I think
Sure.
because of the familiarity of using like a Wells Fargo ATM, having that same familiar on ramp into crypto, it's ingraining. It's something that will stay with those people that had that specific on ramp experience that was so familiar to a traditional financial experience, as opposed to telling somebody, go to Coinbase.com, which nobody has had an experience with money like that at all. But everybody has had that experience with a physical machine. So I'm saying, if you guys are watching, like, stop with the whole fuck Coinbase. Like, seriously, delete Coinbase. Can we get back to hashtag delete Coinbase again? I really miss that whole movement. Use CoinFlip. Like, you guys are already killing Coinbase. Like, they know it. Brian's scared. He should be. I love you guys, man. Thank you for everything, Dan. Shout out to Dustin. I know he couldn't make it. I had to reschedule, unfortunately, but
he misses you.
Hopefully next time I can grab him and get him on. Dude, I miss you guys. Like, I haven't had a chance to see my bros IRL in way longer than I'm used to. This is the longest I've gone.
To Chicago, as soon as things ease up, like, we're ready to have you. We got our new offices.
I know. I see the office party pictures and shit all the time, bro, and I'm FOMOing out of jealousy.
Yeah, please come. You're welcome anytime. We'll maybe even cover your flight.
Oh, shit. I'm coming out. CoinFlip party with Ken Bozak. Who would come to that meetup?
Everyone. We probably have to turn people away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There'd be too many people.
All right, man. I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't already, go ahead and like and comment for your chance to win $10 worth of crypto. Every single day, somebody wins at least $10 worth of crypto. All you have to do is like and comment. You can request $10 in USDT from FIO@KENN if you have the Edge wallet. Just go and request it, and maybe you'll get paid $10. It's that easy. Dan, thanks again. Shout out to everybody at the CoinFlip team. Much love, and as always, have a day.
Yes, thank you. Really appreciate your time, as always.
All right.
There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a CoinFlip.tech ATM. CoinFlip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact the CoinFlip team at info@coinflip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and even 24/7 customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the monetary revolution, contact CoinFlip today. info@CoinFlip.tech or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.
Whether you're brand new to cryptocurrency or an expert, Hodl is the app for you. Are you tired of dealing with the exchanges, their unreliability, and high fees? Welcome to the new cryptocurrency standard. Hodl is your one-stop shop for accumulating cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. This is the easiest way for you to accumulate crypto and manage it. Download the Hodl app now. Create your profile, link one or more bank accounts, set up your dashboard, and let Hodl do the rest. It's easy and fast. Hodl provides multiple ways to purchase and accumulate crypto. Included are advanced automated buying features along with direct market buys. You have total control of your money and which cryptocurrencies get purchased, with options including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Tether, Ripple, among others. Use the Roundup feature to automatically purchase crypto with your spare change after making everyday purchases. Easily increase your Roundup growth by using the Boost Growth option and boost your Roundups by either 2, 3, or 5 times. The Autopilot feature allows you to purchase crypto based on the amount and frequency you choose. Set it and forget it. Buy and sell in real time. The coins you buy are the coins you get. Hodl holds 100% true blockchain purchases. No downtime. Super secure. Lower fees, and you get 24/7 support. Hodl makes it easy for you to create and manage a diversified cryptocurrency portfolio. Look forward to future enhancements coming soon, as well as additional cryptocurrency options. Download the Hodl app today and get started now.